Alright, so we'll start off with the can-can. Are you doing this as a duet, like with someone else in the class?
It's
or?
just a test. He's gonna choose which ones we play, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think it's a duet. It's just us, like, solo.
Okay. Well, we'll start off, we'll go through that. I can give you some tips and pointers and stuff as we go through.
Okay.
Do you know, did they give you like a specific tempo that you have to do, or just?
No, we just have to play it.
1, 2, do, 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 do. 1, 2.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Let's start again. I'll go a little slower. 1 and 2 and 1. Okay. One pointer, when you reach up for that third finger, I think it's a little closer than you're anticipating.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and that's just because of the size of the violin. Everything is super, super close together. So, kind of separating this. So. So let's just practice these two measures right here to get used to that, kind of like that third finger stretch, or lack of stretch. Okay, yeah. Let's do it quick. 1, 2. Good, good. And then something that helps me, like when I was like starting to learn things and I wasn't really sure like where things were on the neck, I'd play it on the piano and then play it on the violin and then like go back to the piano and just try to get
No,
the
I can
sound.
hear it.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to go back.
Mhm.
That's why. But
Good. Alright. And then we have like some string crossing and stuff in here as well. So that kind of goes back to that, what we talked about where the movement and stuff comes from. So
yeah.
boom, 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 boom. So like moving back and forth. Is that third finger? Yeah, that's what that is right there. Let's practice those two measures a couple times. 1, 2. Do it again. 1, 2. And that's pretty scale-like too. So boom, 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 boom. And just make sure we're using like full bows and stuff like that too. Oh, well, this is kind of like 8th notes, so that's good. Alright, let's try this first. Is there a chance that I might have you do the second line too?
I have
or?
no idea.
Okay. We'll just run through this first line real quick.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah, and just like, I think if you used a slightly more bow, those notes would sound a little more and you'd have a better time hearing it, and that might help pitch a little bit.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I hate these terms.
Alright. Yeah, they all have like the same like musty like smell to them.
Yeah.
It's kind of nasty. Alright. we can go back to this in just a minute. Oh, we're doing this one too?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one definitely we'll probably want to use round, like really long bows for that, just to get a good sound. Alright, I'll play through it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. The intonation was very good. There's a one like little hiccup kind of thing right there. So we'll practice that section
From where?
right here.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And nice long bows like after that. It's good. Alright, let's do this whole thing one more time, just to kind of get the line of it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Another thing that might help with like getting your finger back down on the string in time, you don't necessarily want to like take your strings, take your fingers like completely away from the strings. You want to kind of keep them at least close by, not on the string necessarily, but hovering like over there. Because when you pull them away, it kind of drags your fingers in different directions and stuff like that. But if you keep it rounded and over, it all stays in the same position. See, if I start going like that, it starts pulling like my fingers back and stuff like that. And I'm exaggerating, but that'll help. Alright. Next. So we got Essential Elements Course Academic Festival Lecture. I feel like I remember working on these books for bass. Alright. Let's go to this one. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice, yeah, and this is definitely over on these next two strings, and especially make sure you're getting up and over for, oh, wow, sorry, don't listen to me, I get things backwards. Alright. Yeah, this is focusing on these upper two high strings. And you can definitely, don't be afraid to push in a little more, because I know it sounds like super loud, like right in front of you, and I know some of these instruments aren't the nicest. But I was surprised at how like loud I had to play to get it to project like farther away from me. Even though it seems like loud right here, but you can really kind of. And one of my other colleagues in the violin teaching class, she like was telling me not to be afraid to like, and not every time you play, but especially when you're starting out, just like don't be afraid to make like a noise like when you start like a. Like obviously that's not what these pieces are asking for, but it gets you used to like how much pressure you need to like put into the string. So let's practice that on let's do it on the A string. So we'll do half notes. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That already sounds quite a bit louder. Alright, let's try this one more time with that in mind. Really trying to get a big loud sound out of it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. That sounded a lot stronger that time. Cool. Alright. Let's go back here, and just in case they ask you to do the second line, we can go over the second line too.
The second one?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. Well, let's go back to the first line. You know it more. We can work on that. Alright. 1, 2.
Sorry, I gave up.
That's okay. And remember, this will help you for string crossing. Remember to like pivot your elbow and stuff too, to help you get over to those other strings. So, like, sorry, if I knew notes. It's on my head. So like, I'm not playing the right notes, but when you go like, see like, and then switch to the next string. Yeah. So let's practice those two. We'll just one measure. Yeah, and just kind of at your own pace. Yeah, and you definitely want to like, even though you wouldn't necessarily do it during the piece, kind of just exaggerate the motion just to get your mind kind of used to it a little bit. So, over here for the higher string, and then move to be able to reach around the neck for those lower strings.
From where? Just that measure?
Yeah, just this measure right here. Okay, and let's do them as individual, like half notes. So, boom, do boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Yeah, really get your elbow over, kind of like that. Good, that was a little more comfortable. Nice. Alright, let's try this one more time, and then we'll focus on full bows, and then string crossing, and getting a nice sound out of it. 1, 2. Nice. And do you have any specific rules about writing fingerings in? Are you allowed to write fingerings in at all, or are you not allowed to?
I don't know. I just don't know it.
Because I mean, I wouldn't write in fingerings for like every note, but like, especially like right here, when you have a big jump, like you could write in that note right there, and that
Yeah.
will just give you less to think about.
Mm-hmm.
And you can think about more what note it is in it. Then you just know what finger to put down, which is third. And you said you're a vocal major?
Yeah.
Right. And so you can definitely hear the pitch, and you know it's happening.
Mm.
Cool. All right. Let's go back to this one, and I want to use whole bows for each of these notes. So just go back and forth using whole bows, and you're doing very well with the bow tracking. That's one of the things I struggle with. Is when I start thinking about all the notes I have to play, my bow will start going all over the place. But you seem to be doing a great job of keeping that nice steady line parallel to the bridge.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're doing it again? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna do this one, but we're gonna use nice whole bows, and about like half of the bow for these, like so do, which is more than you probably do when you play it, but just to kind of practice the concept of it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Alright. I think we'll stop there for today.
Okay.
Good job. You sounded your sound got a lot better as we kind of progressed.
Yeah.
And you seemed like you grew more confident with it. And your intonation got a lot better too. You seemed to gain more of a sense of the spacing between the notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.